All right, so this one I've wrapped around once. I twisted my wire. There's my twist right under there. Then I just made a loop. Okay. This one I just wrapped it around once, did a twist. Take my little top off. See, look, my top has come off and I still have my bottle. Okay. So I'm just coming up at the top. I'm going to make a bail piece. I can straighten out what that looks like after. And then wrap once around. Actually, I'm going to wrap twice around because that puts me back on the other side. And then I will move it around to the front. Nice and tight if I can. Get it under the spiral. And now, just start twisting both of them. Make them part of my spiral. Okay, you got like a little nest egg right there, right? Now I can take my ends. I can take my snips. And I want to get them kind of as close as possible. There's one piece, flew across the room. There's my second piece. I get my copper. Seriously, Jessica. Okay. Now, see that end right there? Let's see if you can see it. They're both kind of pointy, rough, and sharp. I don't know if you can see that there. Now I'm going to take my cut burr, put it over the pointy edge, and I'm going to move it around. And then I'm going to do it to the next one. Okay. This one could use a little bit more. They're not sharp anymore now. You can see how they're smooth. Alright, now I'm just going to tuck them in somewhere behind. There's one, totally tucked in. Now, this one I'm going to keep kind of on the outside and tuck in. I don't want them to go both on the back because maybe they'll untwist then. I'm just going to get my cupper one more time because I've kind of made that a little sharp with the pliers. Oh, don't look at my terrible fingers. Okay. See the dust right there from it? Alright, now with this wonky bail on the back, right? Like, what's up with that? You just take a pair of pliers with any kind of a rounded side and start pushing it over. And you want to make sure that, I mean, you can straighten this up right here if you wanted. You can go for another twist, sit it up fancy, and then straighten out your circle. You know, there's no rule to wire wrapping. And I like squishing it a little bit as I go along to give it some texture, because those places will shine when you, it's like hammering it, you know, to give it some texture, but you're doing it with the pliers. And that will give you something of a more round shape. And it can move. It's fine if it moves. It's okay to rotate as long as you can't pull it up off the jar. And if you can, which I don't think I can here, you see this coming up and down, but that's just my bail. And it's attached good. But the little piece right here is not pulling off, it's not loose, I can't wiggle it off. Okay? And so once I've done that, if I don't like that, I can always take my pliers, pull it down. Remember, the one thing you don't want to do is break the glass. It's just cheap little thin glass. I'm sorry, this is very expensive Victorian era glass. Alright, I've got it I've got it at least tighter to the bottle on that bail part. Okay, so see, my main piece is still snug over there. I've got a little nest in the front. If I want, I can pull this little piece out right here in the very middle, very carefully. And I can hang something from it. I can hang a metal tag, I can hang a bauble. I can hang whatever I want depending on how far I want it to stick out. See that? Or if you like the nest look, you just keep it up in there. And then you can put your little caulk back on, wear your little thing, and you have a secure little pendant that ain't going nowhere. There you go.